Would you like to be on trend and have it show without saying a single word? In 2026, a haircut stopped being a simple aesthetic detail and became a signal of status. And many men do not realize that their current hairstyle is actually working against them. Stay until the end, because the #1 haircut does not follow trends. It defines how people perceive you the moment you enter a room. Haircut number 6. Refined natural classic. This haircut represents the return of classic style understood through maturity, not rigidity. In 2026, the classic look stops being synonymous with strict formality and becomes a tool for visual order. Clean sides worked with scissors or a soft machine setting without extreme fades, and a medium-length top that allows natural movement. On square faces, it softens angles without losing firmness, especially when the top maintains slight volume. On round faces, it is advisable to keep a bit more height on top and clean sides to visually elongate the face. It works very well on slightly wavy or straight hair with natural volume. It does not require perfect texture, which makes it ideal for men with gray hair or changes in density. Short stubble or 3-day beard complements this haircut by reinforcing the balance between neatness and masculinity. A beard that is too long would break the harmony, while a completely clean-shaven face reinforces a more classic and formal appearance. In terms of clothing, this haircut pairs well with unstructured suits, shirts worn with the top button open, quality polo shirts, and understated garments. It works especially well with neutral and deep colors. The message it conveys is clear: stability, experience, and emotional control. It is the haircut of a man who knows who he is and does not need to prove it. Haircut number 5. Intentional messy medium length. Medium length hair returns strongly in 2026, but under one non-negotiable premise: nothing is left to chance. Messy is no longer synonymous with careless, but with strategy. Soft layers, natural volume, and a fall that appears spontaneous, yet is carefully worked to follow the shape of the face and the movement of the hair. From a psychological perspective, this haircut projects creativity, flexibility, and personal confidence. It communicates that the man allows himself aesthetic freedom because he has control over his image. It does not convey rigidity, but neither does it suggest improvisation. It is a conscious choice, ideal for those who want to look current without appearing youthful or forced. This style particularly favors oval and triangular faces, as balanced volume on top and soft sides compensate proportions. On elongated faces, it works well if excessive height is avoided and some lateral weight is maintained. On square faces, layers help soften hard lines, creating a more approachable and modern image. Intentional messy medium-length hair works best on hair with some texture, whether wavy or straight with body. It requires lightweight products, never rigid hold. The goal is for the hair to move and adapt throughout the day, not remain fixed. A well-groomed medium beard reinforces a relaxed, mature image, adding character without hardening the overall look. In terms of style, this haircut integrates perfectly with relaxed yet well-thought-out looks. Overshirts, lightweight jackets, textured garments, and soft layers. It works very well with quality casual clothing, clean sneakers, or informal leather footwear. It is ideal for men who want to look contemporary, creative, and confident without losing seriousness or coherence. In 2026, this haircut does not seek to look young. It seeks to look current, and that difference is key. Haircut number 4. Soft and mature fade. The fade does not disappear in 2026, but it evolves. Extreme, sharp, high-contrast fades are left behind because they no longer communicate modernity, but excess. In their place, a low or mid-fade takes over, carefully integrated, where the transition between lengths is gradual and almost imperceptible. The goal is not to highlight the haircut itself, but to organize the head silhouette and provide visual cleanliness to the overall look. From an image psychology standpoint, this type of fade conveys self-control and clarity. It is a haircut that does not seek immediate attention, but creates a sense of cleanliness that directly influences how the man wearing it is perceived. It works very well in professional, social, and everyday contexts because it does not generate rejection or visual shock. It simply fits. Regarding face shapes, the soft fade particularly favors round and oval faces, as it slims the sides and visually elongates the face. On square faces, it helps organize volumes without hardening angles, as long as the top maintains some texture. On elongated faces, it is advisable to keep the fade at a mid-level and avoid taking it too high, so as not to accentuate verticality. This haircut is enhanced when combined with a well-defined beard. The beard acts as a visual counterbalance and adds character, while the fade keeps the head clean and structured. In terms of clothing, it pairs especially well with garments featuring simple, defined lines. Plain shirts, quality polos, sober jackets, and monochromatic outfits. It is an excellent option for men seeking neatness, modernity, and low maintenance without sacrificing a firm and reliable presence. Haircut number 3. Textured short hair. Short hair returns to a central position in 2026, but with a key difference: texture. Flat, rigid, or military-style cuts are left behind because they convey harshness or a lack of adaptability. The modern short haircut is built with layers, movement, and natural flow. It is worked primarily with scissors, allowing the hair to have life and avoid a static appearance. From a psychological reading, this haircut communicates internal order and practicality. It is the hairstyle of a man who prioritizes clarity and efficiency, but understands that even simplicity must be well executed. It is not a flashy cut, but it is decisive. It creates an image of character, firmness, and maturity without falling into severity. It is especially recommended for men with receding hairlines or reduced density, as texture creates visual volume and prevents the scalp from being overly exposed. On oval and rectangular faces, it works naturally, reinforcing balanced proportions. On round faces, it is advisable to maintain some height on top to elongate visually. On square faces, texture softens features and avoids an overly rigid appearance. The combination with a defined beard reinforces masculinity and adds depth to the face. This haircut integrates perfectly with sober and well-defined styles. It works very well with monochromatic looks, structured garments such as jackets or straight coats, and classic footwear, whether leather shoes or clean boots. The message it conveys is clear: order, decisiveness, and mature masculinity that does not need exaggeration to assert itself. Haircut number 2. Relaxed, slicked back, medium length. The slicked back hairstyle is completely redefined in 2026. The wet, rigid, overly polished look associated with this style for years disappears. In its place comes a more natural version, with controlled frontal volume and light hold. The hair follows the shape of the skull without hardening it, allowing movement and a fall that adapts to expression and the rhythm of the day. From image psychology, this haircut communicates leadership without imposition. It is the hairstyle of a man who does not need to mark territory, because his presence already does it for him. It projects confidence, experience, and self-control. It does not convey haste or aesthetic anxiety. On the contrary, it suggests that the person knows exactly what he wants to communicate. It works especially well on men with gray hair, as this type of styling enhances the natural texture and color of the hair, turning gray into a visual asset rather than something to hide. On oval and rectangular faces, it reinforces natural harmony. On square faces, it softens angles without losing firmness. On round faces, it is advisable to work more frontal volume to elongate the face and create verticality. This haircut is enhanced when combined with a well-groomed short beard or a completely clean-shaven face. Both options reinforce an image of calm authority and personal clarity. In terms of clothing, it pairs perfectly with elegant yet relaxed attire. Open collar shirts, unstructured blazers, straight trousers, and sober footwear It is one of the most powerful haircuts for men over 40, as it balances maturity, modernity, and presence without apparent effort. Haircut number 1. Personal identity above fashion. The strongest haircut of 2026 is not defined by a specific length, fade, or shape. It is defined by a decision. The man who truly stands out is the one who chooses a haircut aligned with his face, his lifestyle, and the image he wants to project, and maintains it over time with small adjustments rather than drastic changes. From a psychological point of view, this choice communicates internal coherence. Repeating a well-chosen haircut is not a lack of creativity or stagnation. It is mastery of one's image. The man who refines details instead of constantly reinventing himself conveys confidence, emotional stability, and maturity. He does not seek external approval because he already recognizes himself. This approach allows the same haircut to adapt to different stages without losing identity. Length is adjusted, texture is refined, the beard is better integrated, or clothing evolves, but the foundation remains. This creates a recognizable, trustworthy, and solid image in the eyes of others. In 2026, more than following trends, real progress lies in self-understanding. The right haircut is not the one that is fashionable, but the one that fits your facial structure, your pace of life, and your way of being in the world. When that happens, hair stops being an accessory and becomes a natural extension of who you are. In 2026, hair does not seek to impress. It seeks to accompany the man you are today, not the one you were 10 years ago. Because being a man is an art at any age.